Just
Alright,
do
so
our
guys, we will get into the program. You know how we do it. Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. So program when you mo jamal like the farms, new farms is seasonal sotelala. Afongola bunko nga I grillo dinango li buffalo from there. We have a quick session before I leave, but then
yeah,
you will do it again. So I'm feeling we are on live today, and this is not the first one, and it's not going to be the last one. You understand?
yeah, for real.
So without talking much, and farms my introduction of a need at all because farms is him. Farms is him.
Yeah, we trying, bro.
Ba fans na le nyo kondong. From there we will get into the program. But then farms is that one me alongo. His name is The Voice. But then,
Yeah.
Maningol fans for the kudia tiola. Farms The Voice. Farms with The Voice family. So farms being here today in the building with us is something I'm grateful for, and thank you so very much for granting this invitation to Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. I wish we sit on the same table doing this, but
No, we're gonna do it.
have
I'm working on mine, so I'll come to Holland, inshallah.
no problem. You're welcome, man. Looking forward for that.
Yeah, inshallah.
So my farms is on Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. Anyone who is here is feel free to speak in whatever language they feel comfortable in. You understand? So farms right now, farms is international. So we are going to be talking also more in English because Mojamalaka farms follow me along. They are not even from Gambia.
Yeah.
You understand? So farms can mix and blend, and then question all can come in English, question all can come in. I can just come here, we choose a specific topic to discuss on it or to allow farms to talk on it, but we are going to go through question after question, and then all these questions come better and wisdom and motivation. So fans babla learning galen kondong. From there we will get into the
Gaigo, I'm say go Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey, Assalamu alaikum to each and everyone watching Kebba Street Wisdom. I've been also a big fan of this platform as well. I've never known Kebba in Gambia. We all met on social media. Like I always share my videos. I don't like friendship, but I love the friendship with Kebba because he's someone that I can also watch and learn from. So, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Famara Jammeh, aka The Voice. People don't go Jolale Manding calling, but for me, I don't actually care about tribes. Whatever group you put me in, alhamdulillah. But the most important thing is I'm a Gambian and a proud Gambian. And the reason I speak English in most of my videos is because I feel like when you speak Mandinka, someone will say speak Wolof. So sometimes English can Barmanol. So that's the reason I don't want to speak English, but I must speak English to be flexible a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction. What I really love about this introduction is farms saying, I don't really care about tribe. You understand? I mean what Puria understand is that more be tribes but then we should put that aside and see us as one. So the best way to answer the question, what tribe are you as a Gambian, is to say I am a Gambian.
Yeah.
No Jola, no Fula, no Mandinka, no, because at the end of the day you are going to be categorized into a group which we don't want. So thank you, fans, for mentioning that. So my question is always, my first question is always, who is Famara? Who is Farms The Voice? Despite Kebba knowing you, but then a lot of people watching you right now want to know who Farms The Voice is.
Yeah, the voice actually, I don't know how this name came in. I just started making videos after I sustained a knee injury and I could not focus on my football. So in a recovery, then I started this platform and started talking about football, and I see a lot of Gambians get inspired, the kids, even some people older than me love what I do and they keep following me. So that's why I came with the name The Voice. And always my mindset, even in the days that I play football, the mindset is always I want to make money to support people, you understand? And I always look up to people, there's always a dream how to create chance for people, to get people smile in their sad moments. Yeah. So that's how the voice came. I was born and raised in Bakau, then moved to Lamin Kerawan with my family. So basically I would say I'm from Lamin Kerawan because Moyoko Rasut I'm able to hold, Yeah.
So the voice a football journey start Muntuele and schooling only if you are okay to say any question that I want.
Yeah. Not to make it a little bit longer because you have something to do and already also I have something to do. I started playing. I love football, but the only problem was for me. My dad don't love football. You understand? Sometimes it's difficult to follow your dreams when your parents don't like football. But I used to feel like my dad don't like me or he don't want me to play football. But then I realized when growing up, in their time, they never see someone who made it in football. So their mindset is always on education. And I don't like school. You understand? And does not mean I don't want to go to school, but my main focus was on school. Training, just football. Yeah, so I started playing football in Bakau when I was young. Then I came in Lamin Kerawan as a young guy out there playing in the school teams and played in the Navetans there. I played in, what's the name of the place again? Studio is where we built a team in Lamin Kerawan. That's how I started playing football. And then, from there I played to make it quicker because I played I remember I have to also mention this part. My dad has a poultry farm. I always say this, has big poultry farms. And I would say lack of management is run the poultry farms, me and my big brothers and my younger brothers, because the reason I want to say this to every young guy out there, when your dad or your family members start a business, don't focus on dresses, going outside, blowing the money. There will be days where the business will collapse. And I think we owe our dad that because of us, the poultry collapsed. And that was big poultry farms, not just 500 chickens, it was thousands chickens, you understand? Or someone that our time on Nintole, she say kilo chicken boy, like we pentur panel and go lefandi, like, and someone will go. And I love to go to party, dressing good, going out. So every day I remember those days I used to go to Willis nightclub in Lamin. And for me, that was the biggest regret that I used to do. As today, I have to interview Antu, but I could not go there because I don't go to club anymore, you understand? So when we communicate, I want to go there, but I didn't. I said, come on, I would love to interview you, but I stopped going to club. So those days, we sell the eggs, we sell the chickens, we also so the poultry farm is like there is no waste. Eka sisi kilo wafile, sisi la jambando wafi, ni pare de sisi la sisi fango wafi na kili la stop. So it's like no waste. Because jambando, according to people from Casamance and Asang, they use it for wheat. So that was really not be able to people call you, but so it was really a thing that I would say it was a disappointment for that we support him, but lack of understanding and also proper knowledge of management. In the club, what time I want to put on a different jacket most of the time. In the jacket, these two clubs, because I was used to have money and stuff like that. So I say, man, anyway, me and my brother, we owe our dad, apology or whatever, because we also play a part for that poultry farm in Mantano, Nyami. So for Kebba that your parents are doing good, don't just blow the money. Make sure you support them. Make sure you can run the business. Yeah. So that's where I start. Yeah, I keep playing football. Anywhere I play, people love the voice. And then from there, I remember we played third division. After playing third division, in the third division against Sukuta is a away game. Kombakeran against Sukuta. I scored a brilliant goal, and some of the people from Brufut were picking up their third division trophy, and there was a guy, Ika, his name is Ika Mbalo, and there was 4 people, like, FAMS, who are you? I want you to come play for me from Sukuta Brufut Navetan. Then, I just like the guy, Eka. He came to me nice. But in Lafayette, I play more foot. Yeah, that's how my journey started. And I played in foot from there, yeah.
Good introduction, man. Right now what I'm thinking is, interviewer getting interviewed by.
Yeah, we just try. I think sometimes I'm very sorry for making the things long, but I will make sure it's more shorter.
Yeah. No, it's fine. We have all the time. If you watch FAMS on social media, the way he do with the ball, this guy is a pro. Even in our national team, FAMS can do his things. And I played in the same field with him when I was in German last year. So, but FAMS is here today sitting as the voice, talking about sport, talking about grassroots football. The very day that Sadio Mane followed FAMS, the next day I saw him talking about people from the grassroots in the Gambia. So that speaks volume. I have so much respect for you because of that. You understand? So I'm gonna move to my next question. So sometimes I might just forget about this question that I list here, and then we just go. But then sometimes I'll come back and then check. Okay. So you with your platform and what you do on social media, how did all this even started for you? Like, what made you pick your phone one day and just start talking?
Yeah, it started on as a young guy growing up playing football. The voice I was very stubborn. Sometimes in my videos, it shows. Even my mom, when she sees some of my videos, will say, "Kanila nyamati akumasi," like, don't start it again. I know I passed that level and I never will do that again. You understand? But it started from what I lacked. I lacked discipline growing up, and my dad tried everything. My mom, I was very stubborn. I fight with people. I go to the pitches, but you can do, like, people, they suspend me in Kombakero and pitch, not to play, not to even watch games. I was the only one. So for me, people thought I was difficult, but I feel like people don't also understand me growing up. You understand? Because I love to be honest. Even when I was very young, I love to be on the straight path, and I don't care who you are, to tell you the truth. You understand? So yeah, that was the motivation is, okay, I'll do wrong things and I thought I was a big player. Nobody have to talk to me. Okay, what can I do? Can I build a platform, talk to the youths, to inspire the youths? And alhamdulillah, I see a lot of youths now. Even if I send them a message, they happy, they screenshot it, post it on their stories. For me, that humbles me a lot, and I always pray for Allah to guide me always, never to go back where I used to be. You understand? So the main motivation is just the younger brothers. That's the reason always I said in my videos, the elderly people, my age mate, people older than me might not understand me, but I want to talk to my younger brothers because I think those people could listen to me. They could talk to me. I could talk to them, and maybe I experience something that they don't. So the voice is for the young generation. If I inspire you, you are old man, older than me, or my age mate, alhamdulillah. But I stand for my younger brothers, and that's the motivation.
I pray to Allah that He put more barakah on this journey.
Yeah, inshallah.
I don't see the whole picture, but I can see the future. I can see the vision that the voice is heading to. And I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Yeah, inshallah.
So the voice, when you first started, did you believe people will actually listen to you like this today? When you look back, like FAMS losing his account, both his TikTok and Instagram account, not once, not twice.
Yeah.
Coming back to this stage today, when you were starting, do you think people will listen to you like this? Did you sit and think of this before you start, or along the journey when you started?
Yeah, I mean, first thing when I start is my connection to Allah. You understand? I always say, if it's not good things, I will not do social media. You understand? So even on my Did You Pray page, it's not working right now because whatever I post, it gets a red star. So it's like a page that is, I don't know what I need to do. I report it all the time. But anything that I post there, it's copyright. Is not, they give me strike. So the first thing that I focus on was to make Allah happy. And to make sure I know if Allah is happy, even if the whole of the world are not happy with what you are doing, I don't really care much. You understand? So that's where I start my content. I said, okay, I will talk about football, and also even football, I will make sure I talk about people the way I want, if my brother is a player, for people to talk about him, them like that against or whatever. So that's the reason sometimes I get these footballers, their moms follow me, their parents, they called me, they like what I'm doing, you understand? So because it's always good to treat people the way you want to be treated. So that's the reason I started social media. And yeah, and the motivation also, like you mentioned, on when I lose page, because when you lose page, for me, Allah always tell us, I will test you with loss of life, loss of family members, loss of wealth, loss of things that you love. So social media is part of things that I love, but is it more important than my family members and who I will lose in the future? So me, when I lose my social media, ask anyone who live with me, I never cried. I never say someone report my page. I never say an account that the next 5 minutes I'll create a new account and just keep going, because I believe whatever is for you will come for you. Whatever is not for you will go. So this is my motivation. Some people, there was a guy who is a very big vlogger in Africa. He said, boy, I love your mentality. I said, no, my mentality is Islam, and where I come from, I never wake up and see my dad or my mom give up. Why will I give up on what I want to do? And that's social media. So you can see, when I first started this, I made one first video. I said, this one will be better than the last one. And it's happening, where I talk to Mane, I talk to all these people, you text him, he texts you back. That's also, for me, I learn a lot from that, So I said, alhamdulillah, just keep going.
Great. So that question will come on its own, but just because you mentioned Mane and then some of the players, how does it feel like boys receiving message from Mane? or how do you feel the first day you saw? How do you see how do you feel the moment you saw Mane following the voice?
Yeah, for me, that was, I always dream of, okay, in those days, I dream to play again alongside, maybe, okay, I have the talent to play alongside Mane. There's a level that I wanted to play before injury come. So I pray every day, bro, I want to play football, I want to play Champions League, I want to play Bundesliga, I just want to play football. And not just football, I want to play at the highest level. And wherever I play, people see me and say, you get the talent, you get the structure, you can do it. But thinking of Mane is going to have a connection with me, nah, I never think of that, or out of football, or just talking about people, and then he followed you, he didn't just end following you. And that man, for me, I don't know if you're going to ask this question. I said, we are not humble. Me, I don't judge a poor man like me that is humble. FAMS is not humble. You understand? The reason I say that is, me, I only judge people when God bless you with fame, money, and what can I say, big knowledge. Yeah, so when you get these things, I think there's a time to judge a man, is he humble or not? Because a lot of people were humble. Either is our presidents, our politicians, our footballers. They were humble when they were poor, but when they get the money, they change. So FAMS, my philosophy is always, I judge people when they have these two things: wealth, knowledge, fame. If you get these two things, Allah tests you with this and you pass it, you've been humble. So I say Mane is one of the most humble human beings on earth. And the reason I'm going to say this is because a guy like him, over 15, 17, 18 million people following you. You see my content, you followed, and you text that you love what I do. It's not just on, and most of the players, when they follow me, they will tell me it's not about football alone. I saw you helping people. I saw you creating platform for the underprivileged. This is why I love you. Like, for me, this is the biggest motivation for me. And after that, I always make sure I be more humble in whatever I'm doing, because someone out there is more famous than you. He has more money. He has everything, but he still give you time. I know some people might get pissed off of these farms, but then they text me reply. But I replied any message that I see if I can. Wallahi, but you can't reply to everyone, So to every footballer out there, we might type you guys, but sometimes for them to reply is difficult. But this man with Champions League, African best, AFCON, when I send him 2 voice messages, he will listen to all and he will reply to me. You understand? He will reply 2 voice messages. When I send 3, he will send 3. So for me, that man is next level.
I hope many people, because a lot of young people here, they want to become pro someday, and you never know, you might be here watching, who knows, you are the next Mane. So I hope you can learn from these lessons FAMS is sharing about Mane, and you have been seeing that, sometimes you see Mane going for game you see him with this. With all he has in his world, but he still know that I have to get Allah, otherwise I have nothing. So stay humble, yeah, learn from this, and then you will go far in life. So FAMS talk about football almost every day. What is it about the game that connects so deeply with you?
Yeah, for me, I think football is a therapy for me. When I watch football, I focus. When I watch football, I don't talk about people. When I watch football, I feel free. And when I'm watching football on TV, I don't think I even need friends at some point, because the voice growing up, I believe in friendship, but not anymore. I don't actually believe a lot. Maybe I feel like the circle need to be a little bit tight. I'm not saying don't go to people, but people are different, you know. So I think for me, football is something that can keep me quiet. It can keep me at one place. It can keep me at home and, you know, keep me peaceful. Because when you are not around people, you will not talk about people. When you are alone, you might not talk about people. So for me, football is really important for me. Yeah.
Football. FAMS love football. Just imagine wanting to become a pro bowler along the way. But do you think, okay, FAMS, do you think, are you still ready to become a professional footballer, or
for me, I feel like when I feel I'm still young, I can do whatever I want to do. I can run, I can jump, I can play football. But you know, sometimes football is not played by just the legs. It's played by the brain. You understand? And the injury that I have, many people might not know. I see some of my friends bully me. I see some of the people on my comments, you know, from a footballer now he's talking blah blah blah. Better focus on football. They don't. Some people don't know your pain. Some people don't know what you go through. As I'm sitting right now, on my knee patella, I have like 2 screwdrivers on my leg. You understand? So some people don't know it. They will just see, hey, like my life can play, like, you know. But Allah knows best, and Allah knows how I love football. For me, it was really difficult why I was not playing football, because it's always my dream to play football. So, but at some point, it gives me difficulties over 2 years. Like when I think about football, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want anyone to ask me about why you're not playing. But yeah, we plan, but Allah is the best of planners. Maybe if I become a pro, I will not be humble. I will be very harsh. I will not be supportive. I might be a drunkard. I might be a bad guy. So right now, I think the support I'm doing to my society, if I was a footballer, I might not do that. So yeah, I think Allah knows best. If it's good for me,
better plan for you.
Yeah, if it's good for me, may it come. If it's not good for me, football, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we still stay on the grind, and then
yeah, just make money, support people, and that's all. Football at the end of the day is just for the dunya, you know.
Sure. Sometimes you love to do something.
Yeah.
You really want it, but it is not happening the way you want it.
Yeah,
Allah
for sure.
has the best of Allah is the best of planners, and He have something better for us, inshallah. I know a lot of people out here watching this, including myself. Me traveling to Europe, I want to become a professional footballer. Me, when you don't see me at home, most of the time I am at the field, you understand? I'm not a footballer who watch football. I am more of playing football than sometimes people be watching football. I'm outside juggling a ball. So I think every Gambian would want to become a professional footballer.
For sure.
At the end of the day, Allah has something for you. So if one plan don't work for you, don't sit and fold your hand. Learn from our brother, the voice. Yeah, be strong. Imagine 2 screwdrivers on your knee. that is too much. Yeah. So we move to our next question. This is what I love. You know, on Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba, this platform at this point is bigger than Kebba, you understand? And then me coming up with this session like Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba, you might see anyone, all walk of life, you might see any individual on this platform, footballer, politician, president, artist, whosoever. Wisdom, man, wisdom. Some people, their wisdom is, you cannot find it in any book or school. So love each other and then respect what each other do. Yeah? So we move to the next question. Why do you still give attention to grassroots players when most people only care about the big names. Imagine FAMS getting follow. You know, to be honest, I must say this here without pride or without ego, you understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the Senegalese players like my videos, you understand. You know, big content creators or big platforms like Science and Farms and Fongo, like when I go to my activities,
Instagram.
I'm going
Yeah,
to see you on top, you understand.
yeah, for sure.
So these people come on top. So sometimes I get likes from Senegalese players. I'm like, I tell my boys, I tell my guys, this is FAMS effect, to be honest. Without no pride or no ego, you understand. And then last time ngo Messi ngo Senegal and play a card fele and na ni video like na brother ko nyako ni be win kan you become humble in life. So they don't care who you are whatsoever. They just they see someone you like, they just click the like button. So that Senegalese players liking my video is because of our brother voice. You understand? Not only because what I'm doing, no,
bro.
because they are like, oh, I'm saying because of you are friends with them. They have to see some of the friends of yours too, or you like them see, or I collaborate and you accept. So they see it on your page and then they click the like button. So all credit is going to fans on that side, okay? I don't have to call you on WhatsApp, say that. I have to say that here, you understand?
Yeah.
So fans, despite getting followers from big names, chatting with the best African player or the most humble player in Africa or in the world, like next to Golo Kante. Maybe never control kala being humble, never follow. Even Saja man in Golo Kante Kumotagila Domandi, you understand?
Yeah.
Having to chat with these people and then you still give attention to grassroots players when most people only care about the big names.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I think grassroots is just like building a house. When you're building a house, you have to focus on the foundation, right? If the foundation is good, the house will be strong and last long. So I think the biggest problem with Gambia is we have problem with grassroots football. If the grassroots system is not correct, we can't maintain the players to play longer in Europe. Number two, the players when they come to Europe, they will have a problem because they have a less understanding of football. They only know how to kick a ball. You understand? So, and most of the football in Europe is about tactics. And if you look at the boy today, he start for FC Bayern Bara. You know, he start from Gambinos. If you watch Gambinos train, they train like the European teams, the European Barcelona, the La Masias, and all these big name clubs here. So football is a system. So when you don't build that system, it's always going to be difficult to get these players in at the highest level of football. They will come, but they can't last long, or they might not be scouted, or they might not be signed because the football IQ is low and the tactical side of the game is really missing as well. So the grassroots needs to be focused on. It's not just qualifying for AFCON. When we qualify for AFCON, we play the last AFCON. How many of our players signed big contracts? None, because the age limit somehow 29, 30, 28. No, the clubs don't want to invest in those ages, you understand? So the most important thing is to give back to the grassroots, to support these kids, to be hope to the kids, because when you post someone, you never know who is watching. Like I just post, I was just on TikTok. I saw this kid. I don't know if you see the post. The kid who was juggling the ball. He said, "The voice. This video is for you." I don't know if you saw the video. I posted it on, I think 2 hours ago. I dropped the video within 2 hours. No, within 30 minutes, and a football agent called me that he wants to sponsor the kids. Till he might, even if he wants to go to university, he will sponsor him. So after this video, I will make sure I make a video for the kid for the family or the coaches of the kid to contact me so that I can have a direct communication and give the number to the agent who wants to help. So sometimes you never know. This small post might change someone's life, might put someone in a very good hand, and that's the reason I use my platform. But sometimes people misunderstand the voice. People think the voice talk about Senegal, just for the followers, the voice talk about this. I'm not the type of person. You understand? If I was that type of person, when Senegalese people came out and say Serun Touba Yalala, I was the only TikToker who speaks about football who said it's a cap. It's not a true, it's lie. You understand? Because I don't actually care if Senegalese people don't follow me based on facts, based on standing with God. I don't really care. You understand? And that's the fact. Whoever loves God, you love Islam, and you love your religion, you know, whoever stand for what the voice is saying is standing on facts. So I don't understand that, but you need to build a platform for people to be around the agents, and the agent is not a Gambian. You understand? When I post the aunties who was amputated, Ganage came out and sponsor. You understand? I'm sorry to say this. He was even angry why I mentioned his name, but you know, but it should be like we building a connection between these two countries. We building connection based on football. If I was speaking negative, then that sister will not be having a car. You understand? So yeah, that's the reason, you know.
Voice for a reason.
Yeah.
So looking at our grassroots football, what future do you see for the Gambia football?
For me, I think the biggest obstacle right now, there is future. The biggest blessing for Gambia is the talent. We have a lot of talent when you watch the first division, the second division. But can this talent show their quality on the grasses, on the pitches that we play on? That's a big question. Can they, you know, because football is a mindset of, okay, when I'm playing in Santiago Bernabeu or Barcelona Academy or all these Liverpool, Chelsea, Cobham Academy, I'll just focus on the ball, how to dribble. But Gambia, there are 4 taxes. You have to focus on where to run. You have to put your eye on where your feet steps. You have to be scared of not to falling down on the ground. You have to be ready also to control the ball. You want to score a goal. So all these things in someone's head is like one going to school, focusing on one subject. Another going to school, focusing on maths, English, science, quantitative, verbal, all these old school subjects and everything, SAS, you know, it's going to be difficult. This one is a specialist. You're focused on a lot, but you're not a specialist. So that's the difficulty of football in Gambia. That talent is the best blessing for us. But when it comes to the system, you know, you will see, you know, someone, a mechanic taking care of our football, an army taking care of our football. So for us, that is the biggest obstacle. If we want to have a great future for our young boys and our young brothers back home, we need to fight the system. How can we fight the system? Is to come together, the youth. It's not just the voice, more sports, Gumfoot, all this Cairo, KB, Sonko. No, we have to come out as youths, to come out and fight for what we love. If ST organizes so Jizul attack, we all go out because we love them. We want to go out there. So now we love football. We have to go sacrifice for football. Before you come to the voice space, Saika Senegal promote Bakele. What are you doing for your country? At least the voice make 10 videos about Gambia a day and put Senegal in it 15 videos. What are you doing for the country? It's the voice of sports. It's not JRTS. It's not Adam Barrow page. It's not RTS. It's not GFF. It's the voice. Momo clever. The voice attack from why are you talking about other countries? The voice of sports. No. The voice of sports. I bought my phone. Kebba, I tell you know how social media is expensive, bro.
I know.
The last time just lenses, I spent over 3,000 euros. I could buy that empty land and put something on it, but you just doing it to make sure you have good videos, good cameras and everything. But people still will come out and just to hate, to speak rubbish about you. But me, I don't actually care. The grassroots, the problem is in our hands. When we sleep, it's gone. Other countries will just come take our talents and take them away.
You know, to be great is to be misunderstood. So criticisms will come anyhow. But that doesn't mean we should lose focus.
Yeah, for sure.
So sometimes when you speak about our football, I mean our Gambian football, you understand, it sounds like pain. What really hurts you the most about it?
What hurts me is what hurts me more for me is how many of our kids die in the sea, heading to Europe in the Mediterranean Sea. You can't count them. The federation don't know, the government don't know. And 80% of those kids, when you ask them, Kebba, where are you going? What are you doing in abroad? They will say, Lafaka football will play, Lafaka mbama my family is tired. Bro, For me, that put tears in my eyes, seeing all these kids, 18, 17, 15, dying in the sea. No, nothing. Just at the end, I saw Louis Saha coming in. I see Taliban who are getting closer to all these people. Bro, I'm not posting that on my platform. We need, because Saha is famous, he's rich, they already make it. Adama Barrow election is coming. They're using the old school trick to the people, still killing your mindsets. So me, I only have one message for all of you guys, the youths. I'll vote, because we're just talking to support you guys. You understand? And me, I focus on my own and also have my own mindset. Maybe some people might not understand me, and it's free not to understand me, and I love that. Just make sure you're not being disrespectful to me. That's all. But yeah, the no minka faji ko ni siada, bro. Ibe ne all be nyin ngai ba fule lafta kala puroldi olatna in lava kana Europe like a play, because iman chance they don't have hope in that country. They lose hope in their country. Boy, yalno ko bangote kerin dunia economy alonko. Things will be right, like an politician like Avanya, when the youths are happy, it's going fine. Okay, the youths are happy. You think those people mean go for their kids, their brothers will cross from Gambia? From Gambia, I'm talking about Kablok Kulungola Banjul or Bara or any part of the Gambia. You could get Spain, bro, 7 days. No. That's not normal. Ntola sister muka hanyuno na until na cousin all, but saying well from a tail city kurodu e Kablok Kulungola. I see more sisters here in the last 5 months. Me ango ni 7 days bilanyo on TikTok. Even the sister who cooked for me sometimes, she came through the 7 days. You understand? So this would be, we're losing our youth. Like today, one Russian guy told me, he said, Farmer, but they said your country you have 2 million, but I see more Gambians than any African here in Europe. I hope maybe half of your country is all here. I say, yes, you are not lying. And 2 million coming for Gambia. I bet to Faniati here. Maybe to do the way. Gambia 500,000 levy boy. Eka furel ni sasa tolbe la konti halang kami boy.
Yala watu mwe ko ni tana country de man Nigeria no taraje move. Saya ramanga Gambia no wala diba.
No Gambia no overseas boy. Birimen janim Gambia no findira. Coming nte mo kalaf ka findi from sometimes, because ame ko mo coming boy mol kasiale fola bon we kamalu tubabul fo boy mbe overli parin janna coming makata. No. Yeah, it's nice. Molina momo e harje yin we coming. It's not a good sign, bro. Yeah, it's not a good sign for the country. You know, mambalang raga mano control ndol sinano way karanal mini karangono wale Gambia sif mole dukare. Yeah. You know?
So we need Gambians need better and more. So sometimes when you're talking about this, you see some people, but that is also very okay, because sometimes some people don't wale jibe roge igatara birika male banjulje, don't wale jibe roge igatara birika male buka fudo no far college, don't wale jibe roge buka fudo no buzumba. So when you say some things, some people don't understand or they don't see what you are talking about, but then it's all about positivity. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying Gambian on manjana kasia tuba do does not mean coming. Say FAMS bija na mala fidole na no. FAMS is saying it doesn't want you to risk your life on the Mediterranean Sea, and I mean full of all of the governments will make it better for her citizens. You understand? So
yeah, no, it's just one simple logic, you know. I'm not happy here. I'm here. Yes, I'm in Europe, but I'm not happy. You understand? And more than that, life falling on hold and life coming for. But you know, nowadays, people are not giving the right direct message to the youths. You understand? And we have to give them the direct message. It's because ibota tuwawadu ita Gambia icheni badung ita konyo kang mota chabo mukadu no poso kono ibe utala dulalto. You know, like it's nice to go holidays, but I think for me the message the people need to send to the youths when they go back home is then the youths will be prepared. You understand? In no kiltara town ebe block kosola even eta anko nyadilo mfu pelo la wa mix, you know, ngeta jeleka ye mulo utu. You sending a message to them. Okay, ele ke botana outlet. But boy, anata ja fala ben fanang motivate kan kaide ni molako. We have to be prepared going out there. Do you know how many kids anata ja ka wacha nde jaman mira nyama to nyama, because they're watching our videos, they're watching some people's video, just giving hype to Europe, saying Europe better, and they come, they're not saying that, they feel like chap. So it mean town ekava monat na FAMS man saying that's not the question. It fana ni nada. Okay, kabin tolo onkulu la time dol ka fa onkulu nyanta ka sele ya understand nin tol fanan nata ntol fanan ka je ko onkulu ka min fonon tole ntol fanan ko fo suko non kole wol fanan ngi ka fonu mini wol fanan natal say wol fanan ka disem kumol fo woto yamara ñu manke to nyaati ba this should be in your head momo tarla ka fo outbeten. So it's just people we are here to survive. We're here putting a family there to Moroccan work. That's the only thing. Bro, nobody is saving 3,000 euros or 2,000 euros or 5,000 or 1,000 euros a month here. Even if I can do it, Nico save. It's not going to be every month, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's really, really difficult. You know, Momo Bina, you have to be prepared. Nina, they cannot disappoint. You have to out Benutene. Boy, honey Frankfurt, you're in South Eleke, not all take a nice. If you're young, Jamfong is normal, you know. To have Dubai is normal. So even be prepared and you useful for entire holidays la kanata ngam fange kombo na arjanale wala na ndokil beke la life risk 7 days kana to babudu ni tata link with people, talk to the people. Kanata itara siring bijulo nyamo kono jana wala bursu bi itara konyo fanga ini wol muka nyoje wala ka wuliya
tiloga dar kandrim books fo boko bono ismar
iba falo mole
ini jomba
ndokel fangol say jalostale no ndara town la fa mom ka diamu ite diamu le because ndati nano ndoke mala wala na konyoka nimin nga vibe kabiri ndama ndatu waudu yale ngo awela firi mina atale nafanya no. You know the youth's problem when you go home. Give them money if you can give them. Buy them attire if you can give them. You understand? Support them if you can. Don't wait for the youth to tell you, but lead them with example. If you talk to the youth, you go to the masjid, you pray. This is what a message that you need to take back home. Not you telling channel near some gold test. They're all fake. You understand? So ndol say yo madal de malangol de bro. Niya ba hello time on uncle ni fengol kiyena mbak over me bulla say malang na tisaro dile ya ku tilikilin kankana jan because ngadu fe yo mari ndungal bu human dem to dum fangore sa de to dum fangore no nga bele foyde malangol nunto woni tisaro dile ka me bulle de
aga mere de
aka over mele vessel ning south pole aka me say malangol yomba ka fengol order tokile akide na nide wala tilo kanila ku samado koleka bo turna yomba sa mala mol fonga disappoint
yapat afa ba yapat
nga jengule wa comme nga mala ya forcer la nga force time we see at least no mo ya longa mimfo billahi wala tal
I know
billahi say boy ika mo jele fam boy ndaka dolje boy ka fendo jele afa ngani kana ki boy sam femane dol yeni wol tumbon kana wol ki mole kila mole pour mo dala welo yo tawo we ataka ba ay 10 year old bele kila ngai ke sabari iman si kodi kila kana forcer e nyaabe ma ali amo siara nak you know so nemi mi da town boy ta ni mole lo kolke ite ka fo dol mom bete ya ite fangolo sabu because of your attitude because ite fete botanan arjana boy jang bu kete jang you know nga jengule rek ngara baraba ningol ke nga kodi ningol soto. But in day, I always say this. Today I dropped a video. I just wake up early morning and I made this video. I said, is it the right time even passed? We have to start sending the right message.
The issue is, Modobe serious wogono. We have misinformation about Europe and then starting to risk his life. Not for us, but Gambia, like Kebba Gambia talking about this, you might think it's crazy. Well, any other farms ka kudu media wala Kebba. Among the love for the youths is often maybe they are talking out of jealousy or craziness, but these are the people me alongo. Content bay is about not only for themselves but for the youths also. So I think it is also high time for brothers in Europe to portray what is really happening.
Yeah, for me, like Ndaka always, I don't want to overhype myself. I always tell the youths, I might create chance for people and talking about them, maybe can go funds, and I'm still struggling, you understand? I'm not struggling in the sense of Mukadomuro Sotawala, but for me, the biggest win for me as a man is putting the family together, getting something back home. You can look up to this. Most of the semesters, ndolbela dream growing up, ngakorasang animoto ngata Gambia. So you call it after in couple of years nite Kebba wala kudo keda ekamu cha and jaman malon ko tolen nunde ala bungo fele say am ka pentour no because of she's not having a source of income. Motol babul no an korda wala dream de ata Europe la awole lo amurta nang. So this is the dream of a lot of people. Gambians are scared to invest. The reason is because we are scared back home nga di mola about nyala. Our biggest investment was ye moto sang yaki moy aya Burundi. And for me, I've always nibe motos and most wala fang is better than Yafaya Burundi because someone cannot drive for you. It's like you own a barbing shop. Ite be gladodo. Eko you cutting and ite kan kudola. Bida na kudola bro. Molka jo abulo kono. Amake appointment book online. So these are things me alonko. I always ndaka youth in a direct. I talk to them. I tell them go. I make sure that you be prepared. I make sure that you try doing good. And in there for my younger brothers, so they're all trying their best. Always I tell them, Kanajiki FAMS la. I will do whatever I can do for you, but don't believe in FAMS legend the kakentla because at the end of the day, it will bring disappointment. Ni believe to go carry legend the kakente na market. So the youths have to be ready. And ni mo kadiamu. Don't get that old school mindset. If I say no, listen to him. Akaminefu. I'm African and Abanaka in Europe nibina lower your expectation. Europe mantara nung kabinu nyame. It's no more that those days me alonko. More young people hate us now. They don't want to see us and they feel like honey imbang kudol mi alonko to awoli akelol vijay. They want to see more Ukrainians even in Germany than the black people, you understand? So all those things is now what can we do for our country? Well, in political nada, I don't like to get in politics because Gambia is a place where when you talk about football or you talk about certain things, you just come out to make a video to sensitize people. I focus football or no contract sign football code. Football is just my hobby, but Gambia is my country. If the right time comes, I have to come and tell the youths, take a so I did this mistake. None of them vote Gambia. I don't do it. And I think was nde afai mafai karibe win la no nite afai do fani afai yutso ndole si ada pa build ndole yutso la mena na problem wodi mbeta ngor karte fai you understand mo mota fule ba afai da ya afai je then ni ku keta then tol bele sila nga fesko but nita sida nyindo sida team soul na molbe dawada we talk about these things because this is the future we bangol ba kata kan africa de countries are moving. Ntolebe last right now. Ntole mantara takang. Ntole cool baby coma. Everything is behind and nobody want to talk about it. Based on all these nonsense politicians killing all the and can political, they just hunting every political party. Ni njida, etanyi ndoya, ni ndo jita, etanyi ya. They just like their own. Like I don't want to use bad words anyway. But sometimes these people make us angry that they don't have Gambia in their heart. They will just come out, speak rubbish. The youths are happy. If that get close to me, I will slap him. Wallahi. Because that was nonsense words that the youths are happy. The man that the youths are happy. Youths are dying every day in the sea. The youths are hungry. Our parents, some of them can't afford bag of rice. And you, Kebba, and me and other people, we're doing better than most of these local government leaders in Gambia. Wallahi. We're doing things, sleepless nights. We're making videos, making donations. Alakang, you're doing it. It's not our job. And even that thing sometimes is very annoying doing it. So you need to have do better. One, FAMS might receive $1,000 a year, for example, in a month. You receive $1,500 in a month in Gambia. More people will look up to FAMS than you with your €1,500 in Gambia because Gambia. So the pressure here. And one message I always wanted to pass to our families. We all live in Gambia. We all face this. It's a moje in our dentale, maybe alpha male denta, da kuntuila because ngadani kodo lamaki. They have to know FAMS need a dentale. Anala cousin do biano dental. FAMS fanay friends also. FAMS be media le. FAMS fanay bama fanay badi ndole so. FAMS la dat fanay badi ngol bijele. So ni karo fada FAMS bala bungo jola ala kurango jo ala internet jo ala radio jo jamani ka radio fango jola no ka radio la moy e ka tele jole yo be jo ila salary kono ande am ka 10 €100 lem okay do ifendina me alan ko ila family member lo fanandi aina akoy ko mo sabal botana do mo ila friend ledi o ba mal sasara be l'hôpital do nyin o mo ila friend o mo ila family member maybe ni over la dental baro ko at level football stock so la do ifendina ako adingo la karam mo njolo bande keba sa nyin sabol ebe di mal ma ko la nyun kono mimbe l'hôpital do fonde and man dem back bari courant be la ruka sa ñun dol karo faade ye promise le nu iman nake ni e text ite reply la ye kuyamute fe so ikaje woldo sometimes Gambino a overla koleral ke SMS and sometimes gatara bungono fanka fa fan comic
nobody
munat ala
kuyamu mo mude tuwa dum ko fe kuyamu da fe
no yeah because yalong mol mukol understand mol Cameroon ton little damal denda no boy ntol nyin silol kan ye friends sol sotana mi yalon ko wol ite time we mondo mo soto ina be fo ay killing wala be dula killing man tefo but dol ab ko to may ko doki ite ka balu wala do bi je albe silo ka te bantaji wala family ina ba ma ka diamre nani tama ko rola isa inyanta ka ma ko because ina dingol be joni killing o banta silo ka so we get all these responsibilities from the semesters but our people cannot understand this. Everybody's entitled nita kana moy 50 euro dundi kunna nita natana jang yasu inene yasu 50 euro hansa o 50 mambande he want to use you yes ala tamo fo no ndoke ndefa spend jele bro he spent ala kan fu pura jo fomu ay ko di jelle kienan kabrata na ratu
it should not be a favor if you count it's not from the heart
bro
it's from the heart you don't count it
bo ndeka jahal yalong amount of Gambian jelle be jam yanko dol they run mad mo dol kongol mambamba dol be jeni family district e ka tubun ko ne ye mira jamul da mal ka tara living dol nyal mata dol keta mo sifa dol di boy dol be TikTok be diamula boy ni dol je be diamula TikTok kana me defenen depression bro
I know
no we don't believe in this depression ndol ka fala do mo ke fa juwo fa ay mina do mani jaro la ngani soso ay mina fongo do mo ite mo do mo ko rekri ndiwo ni min kono fa rek boy talk to people kana presso la mol kan al mol bla nim boy mo mona tuwa do atesi da bro kulun la hamol bala duaye moy mol ni mol ko kuya because of mobile or sangay people have to know the price of phones in Europe. Number one, if you second hand some iPhone or something, you have to take out maybe 400 euros. Omunjele di Gambia. Itela sarali mu 1,500 or 2,000. Ye 400 bond, yele bongo jo 700 German nida mal be living. Yele jojo, you pay all these things. Still, wasalari kilo enin sate be de wala. Boy, niya malang nyinin ka the last 10 years minna ratu babudu. Mimbe je miya lang ka ko 200,000 meladi mbul Gambela. Amari askeno wo ati mu malan jaw bal amaka mo soko dol. Yeah, bro. But in there I feel bad, huh? Shout out to all the semesters, bro. Family fanang fale adomande. Donald dam mal mandeng boy.
These are the people ite fon ka miluso most of the time. Just one time because haduma dingola mentality la bonyam. Ya dia sinya killing sinya fula. So he feel entitled. He don't see it as even a privilege. Me ango it's not even a privilege. This is just from the heart because so what people don't understand FAMS is that yamere tuabdu FAMS tuabdu mola ka mo so ko dile jam.
Bo jang ite you are the last man standing. Nemo kata moya. Tubawo fo anala 50 cent be bula ke nyin ngalal.
No, mo buka mo so ko dile jam. So sometimes ikana na yela family member wala friend. I know people molke da kundu mola family member sol ike idoko mal kataro tuabdu dogo man. Ini baka diam just because
after
I'm podole kinam kodo and the woman have been spending you know what from me fonka habun ni mero tuwadu me fonka this is the reality because there will be this brother ni fans we tuwadu every day fans ni karo fara ka kodo ki suo kona dinungal kelde o be ko la fans kamin bege jayir tayeje abenin kuma kan jawal you understand wala abenin nugol wala ka mo ifang la friends ma ila brother kunu nyine tambide ni la brother tema bi ko mo ila friend na because kacha kona ya fine atamal ka fo ye directly but akola ko nga fo nya ba fo la ne because alafta ka la penne tandilo wadre ta ko ma minke no ifang there is someone willing to help you to do that mi anon ka kele once twice 3 times just one time a market fans juloka tuawdu ikatare jelo juloka tarela ikatara mo lot of people mako ekang outside but they don't see it. They don't see that as coming. They don't see it as coming. They don't put themselves in your shoe. And sometimes it's not only about tuawdu. Even sometimes work on a molka taraje mialungo sometimes from hanatara bolam kafo kono ataka kuma sometimes aka mol plug up man for understand.
Yeah,
I know people mi alonko ika kodo di da bole ka ko manu se asambala so kono kwete la sang because they know how it feels when go sivake but one time ku flis rinkile nakana program wala katara jogo wala willis yella fi $200 Johnny because last time at 3,000 all jila bisula $200 mo soto no. Why issue do willing dinner? People don't think.
But like Kebba, people have to stand because boy Janjelea, people they pay people hours. Dolby started dolby kejo hour 10 euros. Some people might even receive 9-8 euros, bro. People were in Greece, bro. Greece, like Sadio, we make like maybe 6 euros per hour. Greece, they make 5 euros per hour, and they will still work. Yo dajale, but still, equal jakatara siri ulo fanga fanga. Ila family be call kang. It's good, boy. The first thing for molen, nde nga bodo ngol fisa mbama ndokoma, and min ben no korda kono believe in dame wolkana balu. Those are my priority, and this is not how I'm raised. This is the mentality that I have. No fa wole fisa da wole konko. I can feel it. But like some of the people who are entitled, they're not even that close to you. Kabirika tama ite wansare dolla. And kabite, life was tough. You barely see them at your home. You don't even see those people, but when suddenly you come to Europe, little fame, people will, feel entitled. And boy, every day, like a semester, mante fofang, me along karoifa, amari ma foi boy mo 10 problem ol ben kuna me along nyanda kanyima ko nyanda kanyinketa. So it's like the problems there is no money because this month very relaxed. Etel ba fala nganyala kasala but abilarin jele. And the most difficult thing is ntol sifal me along ko bala faso do audio ni ala mo wala na dolbi jay they sometimes feel bad ko FAMS man na message you read amala mo I don't want to read it because when I read it I will not sleep. I might find a way but sinyaje le mol kila bo ente mol lo jame along ko malangol ila on laso e ka di su konon ko le to katara jam ko domoro fom ka hani pompiter dingom katari la bungon like si se kilo fo mi omelette la am katare bulu semester but fentem fo la last 200 o mbebulu e ko mbada nga ki su ko ne to le chop rek but the same su konon kol e je lampol be malarin banda lampu muka fa mote bungo ne beje o Europe jang ni na rule number 1 tubabo ke karandi minala bungo dulami moment raja aka lampo fa la touch dulami moment ra ka use touch abe sirin da ma ko le use nata da mala touch afa ni boto fanando ya jele ni dependa mo kana meta aka pasile ni tata do ko la inata nan okay modol be tuwabu du wala modol be suwo kono mi alam ko abe job kanne keba nana tan ay kaspa atakal balundi ataka depensol bondi ni franda ala rabada bolo block ko sole mbang e ka mine wafi bang ita da black market le bang e ka fuka jaay le wafi bang ni jitana even 200 kaspa or $50 yakeje bo wala ka barako wulu wala fankati na moy confidence o la ni ko to mabe tuwabu du aka lelale. But dokoma flobe right now, if I have million, I can give to them Panjai, Musa, Dokoma Sawa, Musa, and who again? Basana. Those kids, I can wake up and give them $1 million and close my eyes, call laughter, Alia Kenyame, do this for me, and I will not ask. I just wait for the results because I know they will do it because it trained the. So this is but those people, me I don't know about the killing fang, they don't disturb you. You understand? Any but a family, you are too close. But it's always people me alonko, they're not even that close to you. Any famandeng, any bamandeng, any alamol fongol mandeng, they will be there ko ite FAMS na judo wala FAMS ndana telekatanu FAMS atanya takanyinkende. You don't even know what FAMS is going through. Is FAMS even working? Is he okay? Is he sick? Just tap boy, send me €50 kese. For me that's an insult. Come more text €50 killing Kenyana. Omaka hadamadia don't boy bro. You don't have to do that. Salam alaikum, how are you, bro? Europe benyadi le boy. Ebe kulinede. Sandu musunyini kuodung. Emake kata nefa musunyini kuola Gambia. They don't talk to you about.
Yala ni musunyini ta.
Ha, ikapole sayang at kama ate makoro. And this is the conversation we need. Ye korda sanne ba. FAMS ngakorda dol jeno koma janade. Ito ko mundela friend le fon. Ito mkatande ba majibe. Anunde tamade nde ite nimba mal dusuko. Sometimes mero sabe ke ba kana FAMS le mero ngana mero ko la ko nyango bila kaf nyo fona tan jibe jan that makes a friendship strong, that make the bond. FAMS for sila have a boy, I leave a friend back home, I will have from 20,000 30,000 50,000 my business all kina nga support. This is how you build friendship. But you sit in your own corner, start hating. Well, your mate mini along ko be Gambia dolbi capital le masong they billing mansions, they're doing their things even better than FAMS in Europe. So instead, you can focus FAMS means to focus on yourself, to develop yourself, to do good, to build a better platform, to build a better you. Yet on the other side, if I any FAMS from the party diaminera, FAMS in Gambia, you can try, you can use cell phone, you boy. FAMS happy, but you can more room in Yeleke and capitalian, If an anka go bonya dirang, ya tara bala bungol babaro selen ne kay murne kay ko laftam fana ba korgeto pempena. Bayte tara la FAMS fi banku bunni ngomi ngone te boltu ay na tara je bala broke ada bi na FAMS be bolé la le. E mo laf ka move. Boy ni ma move mol be bula la jël de. E ba grave
ni ma elevate. Alors. Usebo bodo ko wolfo ka mamme mbodo video jega mbokku nungo awe be la basculo e segulo fo table e ga fo modo tio ngomi de konde da kondona modo tio be friend do la nyini la animal be ñoo people ni dem akondo ila mburo ni la
level olem boy e ga boy ndey like sometimes because moldol ka fa ne fam ite gambelo mbaka ndebe no gambelo am fana lift jere min bi je ke mira ñam fana kam mira no wala ñam e kam fille. You know, but like aba nyamale, you know, but like there's a lot of people mini alanko fana ba track and you understand. Vice versa lem. Ni nara tubabu du fana kana nyini la mola. Ndako fo mobile. Like don't your mom, your dad, your parents make sure ini ka nyomoy, make sure you support. But parents will fana kana pressure later come because unnecessary pressure fana modul bi je monstro. Maybe FAMS ko ngajara ni avle ko masoro. Dul bi je ito kila no. You understand? Coming to Europe is not success. Being in Europe don't make you rich, you understand? These are two different things.
Sure.
You know, we have parents from a mini alanko edungol ni mall compare. So but I think you have questions that you want to answer. We just deeply get in the conversation with the Amuka, you know.
I know, you know, not conversation. No. This is the beauty of street wisdom. Sometimes what I wrote, so that's kabo phone konale. And then another nganyinda manne kaja sense and then this is what the program meant.